Welcome back to the new Yachtsman channel. So today I've got a great guest, Ariana. Ariana has a lot of background in international yachting, and she's actually lived on a yacht in Monaco. She was just at the Miami Boat Show, and I think she can help a lot of you new yachtsmen understand what it's like to live on a boat and traverse these cities. Ariana, why don't you introduce yourself? And I'd love it if you give us a little background on what it was like being a new yachtsman in Monaco.
Hi. So first of all, thank you for inviting me. I really love that there are more and more podcasts in the yachting industry. I think it's an industry that will have a great expansion, especially now with the pandemic. It's actually a great place to escape, just to rent a boat for a few days or to take it as a vacation, because you would just have it for yourself. You would not be obviously surrounded with other people, except the skipper. And I mean, if you have, depending on the size of the yacht. But for me, I'm entrepreneur. I'm also Forbes under 30, and one of my entrepreneurial how to say journeys that I have done has been actually developing Yacht and Go app, which we're still working on, but hopefully will be launched by the end of the summer 2022. The idea behind it is to be an Airbnb for yachts, basically to make the luxury industry more affordable and more accessible to everyone. As I said already, it is the new way of vacationing for many, and I think that it will even be more expanded, and more people will want to be actually taking it as a vacation or as a remote living opportunity. Monaco for me, I spent 2 years in Monaco. Actually, I did my MBA over there, and as you all know, it's the place that it's home of the Monaco Yacht Show. I've been on 3 yacht shows so far, and this year I was more as the exhibitor rather than just a visitor. It's a great experience. I just compared it to Miami Boat Show, which is also great, a bit different in a way. But I think that for anyone that's looking to get acquainted with the industry, and also to see who are the major players, to start to understanding, to learn about the boats, I think it's a great place to learn, and just to meet interesting people.
Did you find it difficult to adjust to life on the yacht for weeks at a time, or was it very natural for you?
No. So actually, during the pandemic, I spent some time on a yacht because it was just a great escape for me. You have everything that you need on the yacht, to be honest. And I mean, it was not even that much of a big. It was actually 8 feet. But for me, it was really, great, because during the day we would just sail away, come back, and then, basically I can also do my work at the deck. So, I mean, it was really one of the best experiences in the same time. And also, because it was COVID, everybody were closed at home. So basically I was in the open sea. But it was for me, it was a great experience. And also I think that basically I got a vacation and work in the same time.
I imagine Monaco is very much like Miami, and that the downtown real estate is very expensive. And would you say that kind of the 50 to 80-foot yacht that you were staying on was similar to the prime waterfront real estate in the city?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's even more expensive. I mean, if you want to rent an apartment in Miami, currently we all know that Miami is the most expensive city for renting and for real estate. I think that because of the pandemic, everybody just moved here over the sea with the old remote and hybrid way of working. So I would definitely, if you ask me, I think that it's much cheaper to live on a yacht rather than just to rent an apartment. Of course, you have to love that. You have to start to love the industry. Previously, my background, actually, I have also been working for a cruise line company for Royal Caribbean, and probably this is where my background comes from. From loving the sea and actually being part of this. But I think that also it should be a very exotic experience for anyone that's young and really wants to experience something different. And I would agree that it's cheaper.
Yeah, and I find too, initially when I talk to people about getting into this, they're talking like they're going to drive the boat every day, but I think really marina life on a yacht, you hope to take out the yacht every week or maybe every 2 weeks, but really life in the marina in a major city, you may not go out for quite a long time, but you're still enjoying the marina life and the marina facilities and really just being right downtown.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, you have everything on a yacht. So basically, I mean, you just have to, as I said, you have to like that way of living. But I think that it's very interesting, and sometimes even it's even better to be on a boat than to be locked in an apartment.
I think the VRBO idea is a really good one. I've seen people try to start. I think it's a difficult thing to get going because it's not in their minds yet, but I think there are a lot of people that would benefit from, a week or 2 weeks, just seeing if they like the lifestyle before they made the jump and, bought a really expensive boat. Um, but I can't believe how many couples I ran into in Miami this year where they only use the Miami home part of the year. Say they're in the South 4 months or 6 months or 7 months of the year. And they're all telling me how expensive this condo is and paying the taxes and the hurricane insurance and everything like that. And they're looking at using the yacht so that they can use it down here in the winter, but then they could move it up to New England in the summer and use it as either a vacation home or just another location to run their business from. Do you
Yes,
see
yes.
that in Monaco as well? Is Monaco a year-round destination, or do people tend to only be there in the summer?
Well, you know what? Monaco lives during the GP, during the yacht show, and during the Rolex Masters. So it's basically, I mean, when we get a lot of tourists, this is where like the place lives. Other than that, it's just a regular town with regular people. However, I would say not so much economy because Monaco is very small. But I mean, unless you're in asset management or a brokerage. But I think that it's the perfect spot. I mean, there's not only Monaco, there's also other places like Sunny Beach in Greece is also very famous. And I mean, all around Europe, there are places where there are like great marinas where you can dock your yacht. And then, I mean, also the cost of the marina depends on where the yacht is docked. Obviously, it's not the same price on all the spots, but I think that what the yacht gives you is basically a transportation. Like if you want to go from one place to the other, and then if your boat, let's say, has been docked in Corfu, and then you want to just do a trip, and they're like, you can do like 14 days trip from Corfu to Sunny Beach, where it's on Halkidiki, and basically just do every day on a different place where no other, like you could not possibly do that I mean, you could do it with a car, but you would be probably tired. But if you have a yacht and you have one skipper, basically he can drive the boat, you can work during the day, and then just enjoy the scenery, swim on a nice place, stop for lunch, and then continue. And from day to day, basically you're in a different spot, which I think that for all the people that are working remotely would be a great opportunity actually.
How did you feel about the marina facilities and security in general? Being a younger person and single, did you feel that you were in a secure environment whenever you were on the boat?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been all around like the marina facilities in Europe. I mean, on the place where I have been in Greece and in Monaco, it's great. Obviously, it's very safe. I mean, I also think same thing here in Miami. I mean, so there is Coast Guard. There is like one time what happened, we had some problem with the storm, like sea storm, and then we had to call the local Coast Guard. I'm not really sure at which place was that actually because it was in Greece, but I mean, this was immediate response. So definitely, I mean, it's very secure, and I'm not feeling like I would not feel scared because I've been and I've experienced, and I mean, and the yachts nowadays and everything is, I mean, so advanced. It's not like it's becoming really a way of living and a sport. So I mean, people are enjoying it, and with all those things, also the marina facilities have been more developed. And at the end of the day, we all have cell phones, and I mean, it's not that difficult, and it's not like 20 years ago. So communication, internet, I mean, it's fast. It just makes it more safe anyhow. Because when you're on the boat, you have a Wi-Fi, and you still can use your cell phone wherever you are. So it's not like your cell phone doesn't work. So basically, whatever happens, hopefully nothing bad would happen. But I mean, it's 21st century. We are all connected.
Yeah, I actually find the days that I work from my boat, it's less distractions, and there's no one knocking on the door as often as if I'm trying to work at home. I guess the one different thing I would say to the new yachtsmen out there here in Florida and Miami, we do have a hurricane season, and you might be inconvenienced for, I would say there's 10 days a year where you're tracking a hurricane and you might have to move your boat because of weather. Maybe you go stay in an apartment and your boat goes to a marina if it looks like it's going to come right to you. But I think all in all, when people watch the news and they see that a hurricane's coming to Florida, what they don't realize is Florida is a really huge state, and it's probably only going to affect 10 miles of the coast. So the odds of being impacted are actually pretty low. In the Mediterranean, I don't think you really have any of those issues, do you? It's just you have cold fronts and wind, but you don't really have severe
Yeah.
weather like we do.
No, we don't have hurricanes. Actually, when I decided to move in here, my mom was like, "Oh my God, there's hurricanes." Like the perception is completely different to European people about Florida and hurricanes. But no, we don't have this. I think the Mediterranean Sea is much calmer. Obviously, here is the ocean, but I think that, I mean, you can always take out the boat from the marina and just like, I mean, I'm sure there is something like that, park it or store it somewhere. So, but I'm sure that the marinas have a way of handling this.
What would your advice be to the person that wants to try this for the first time?
Oh, definitely. They should try it. Any person should try it. Like, I mean, to try a yacht is basically like when you first try to be on a plane, to fly with a plane. Like, it's an experience. So I think that any person, I would recommend it to anyone to try it. I am very passionate about this. I mean, I'm seeing myself as owning a yacht and spending, obviously when I will retire or when I will be around my 50s or 60s, I would probably spend like 5, 6 months on a boat, and then probably the other 5, 6 somewhere on a home. But I mean, for me, it's a way of life. I like it, and I love to be close to the sea. But for everybody else out there, I think that it's a great experience. As I said, as it's the first time you've flown with a plane, it's the same thing like you've when you're on a boat. It's really a one of a kind experience, especially if you're with your friends or your family. And I think that it would be a very fine experience for everybody to enjoy it.
Thank you very much, Ariana. Really appreciate your insights on yachting as a young professional. Please like and subscribe if you found this interesting, and please send us any questions you have. Thank you.